what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Raw Health TV. I'm here with Cam. How are you today, Cam?
Going good. How are you, Dave?
Good, man. I'm ready to get stuck in. What are we talking about today, Cam?
Today we're talking about goals and how to knuckle them down, set your goals and how to stick to them, and a few little exercises to practice to make sure you keep on your path and on your track.
This is one of our favourite topics, isn't it? I love talking about goals and having a dream.
And it's so important, I think, especially for all of our clients. We
100%.
can continually talk about their goal, their dream, because that's the thing that's going to motivate them to get where they need to be.
So the first thing that we find quite commonly when we say to people, what's your goal? What's your dream? What do you actually want? People say, well, I want to lose 5 kilos, or I want this, or I'm working towards that, or I'm going to have this. But that's a bit of a problem in itself, isn't it, Cam, the way that they phrase that? What we much prefer to hear people say is, I am living the way that I choose to live, I look the way that I choose to look, or whatever it might be for them. So why is that important, Cam?
So there's a difference between I am versus I want. For example, I want to be rich. You might have all the money, but then there's a continual I want. It's almost like it's a never-ending carrot in front of your nose. Whereas if you say it and phrase it in the way that I am, then it's like you've already got it. And, we can touch on the way thoughts affect us. A thought will affect every single cell and organ in your body and your biochemistry as well. Imagine when you're stressed, what sort of hormones are going through your body compared to if you're in a happy place, or the peptides that are getting released.
So we find as well that it's a lot more powerful to hold I am inside you rather than I want. Saying something like I want to have a healthy looking body is nice, but if you visualize what it actually feels like and why you feel good to have a healthy looking body and hold that inside you, it's much, much, much more powerful than just holding inside that feeling of I want this, I'm working towards this, this is what I desire. So our recommendation for you all at the moment is when you're writing down your goals or your dreams, make them in the present tense. Say, I have a healthy body and that's what I'm working on right now. And I'm embodying that. I live in this area of the world, or I do this, or this is what I do for work, rather than just saying I want and putting that out there for yourself.
And even if you're not in the place at the moment that you think, you can say, well, I'm not healthy, but I do want to be healthy. You can phrase it in the way that I am doing the choices that I want to do and need to make day by day to get me to the place I want to be. And like you said, David, I am is so much more of an empowering belief system to have than I want. I want is something that's external, and sometimes your conscious and your subconscious mind may struggle to grasp that and internalize it. So there's an exercise that we can practice as well, isn't there, Dave?
Yes, there is. It's called the Grand Canyon exercise. So what we want you to do when you're writing down your goals, when you're saying them to yourself throughout the course of a day, when you're out there living them, is we want you to imagine that you're standing at the top of the Grand Canyon, not a Grand Canyon, the Grand Canyon, saying whatever it is that your goal is. I want to be 5 kilos lighter. What are you going to hear back, Cam?
I want to be 5 kilos lighter.
We don't want to just keep getting back that wanting and wishing and hoping for. So what's the better thing that we can get people to say, Cam?
Well, it can be, I am getting healthier and I am on my path to losing weight. So what do we hear back?
I am. I am healthier. I am losing weight.
Exactly right. So again, our body and our whole system is starting to hear that and believe it and then internalize and living it. So it's much more empowering than, spitting it out there that I want to lose weight. And what do you hear back? I want to lose weight, rather than I am in a specific state. So whatever goals you have, throw it out there to the Grand Canyon and see what it comes back as.
I love it. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you next week for part 2.